With the festive season around the corner, brands are already bracing themselves to cater to the soaring consumer demand. In a recent interview with the Business Standard, Russell Grandinetti of Amazon said that the company is expecting this year's Diwali to be the best in terms of sales. In the previous festive season of 2022, over 1.5 million new customers shopped from Amazon Fashion and Beauty. The orders for Amazon Fresh, which offers groceries, grew by 29% versus 2021. Last year, the e-commerce giant said that it witnessed the largest ever participation from sellers and brand partners during its Great Indian Festival sales. Categories like electronics, fashion, beauty, and home products garnered the most consumer attention. A recent report by Team Lee Services shows a striking expansion of the gig economy during the festival season this year. Gig-based jobs are expected to rise as high as 7 lakh from 4 lakh last year, largely due to the burgeoning e-commerce industry. Needless to say, the numbers suggest that Amazon's foresight regarding this year's Diwali sales might just turn true.
I would say this year is kind of unique in a sense because, for one, it's the first, technically it's the second year after the COVID pandemic is firmly behind us. The markets are peaking, the pandemic is completely behind us. There's a general buoyancy in the economy, in terms of employment numbers are up. So I would say this year really can be very, very positive. If you look at the GST trends as well, GST collections have peaked. So I'm not surprised at all that this festive season could be the biggest for all players, including the e-commerce majors.
Every year, sales majorly perk up for companies around Diwali. And to make the most out of this, brands come up with attractive offerings. This year seems no different. Recently released Consumer Survey Index report by Access My India suggests that 23% of people anticipate an increase in festive shopping. Further, around 44% of those surveyed plan on spending more on e-commerce platforms this year as compared to last year during the festive sales.
What happens during festive is, again, as I mentioned, you can't compare festive to annualized growth rates because the mood and the sentiment is kind of positive to actually buy more things online, buy high ticket items online. And we have seen, iPhone getting launched recently, a lot of smartphones getting launched, OEMs are there. And if you know, a lot of these e-commerce platforms are very heavy for white goods, which are high value nature. So I think basis that you could see a growth, primarily because of better discounting, bigger sales being pushed, and the festive season mood being upbeat.
One of the segments that witnessed a jump in sales, particularly at the onset of the festive season, is the automobile industry. Federation of Automotive Dealers Association, in its August report, revealed that inventory levels for passenger vehicles have already surpassed the 60-day threshold, even before the festive period sets in. Moreover, the sale of passenger vehicles is expected to top the 1 million mark this festive season, as told by Maruti Suzuki's Shashank Srivastava to PTI. According to Srivastava, festive season-driven sales typically account for around 22 to 26% of the industry's aggregate sales in a year. Consumer sentiment for electronic products also seems promising. A Counterpoint survey found about 85% of the respondents were interested in purchasing products like air conditioners, refrigerators, laptops, etc., of which smartphones topped the list with more than 50% interested buyers.
I think premiumization is a trend that we have to be looking out for across all categories, especially if we're talking about smartphones, where what we have seen is that the market is declining year on year if we talk about the overall market. But the premium segment, that is the phones that are selling for above 30K, they are increasing by almost double every month. With the premiumization trend happening, people tend to go towards offline channels if they're buying a premium product because they want to test the product, they want to feel the product.
Experts point out that even though companies seem optimistic about the festival season ushering in a spike in sales, the uncertainty around a continued uptick in inflation amid elusive rainfall still remains. Provided things fare well on the macroeconomic front, the growth momentum in sales is here to stay.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views, and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and LinkedIn.
He's about to land his dream job. Business Standard.